from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Hidden in plain sight, a look at how Richmond International Airport has become an ICE deportation flight hub. We'll tell you about that story and more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Friday, September 26, 2025. We'll see a high of 84 today with a 30% chance of storms. The News Minute is brought to you today by the Virginia Cliff Inn.
And now for the news.
Throngs of shackled people have been loaded onto airplanes with no attributed owner about 80 separate times so far this year at Richmond International Airport, according to a human rights organization and Henrico Citizen observations. Human Rights First reports that those people then have been, in many cases, flown either directly or indirectly to the country's largest U.S. immigration customs enforcement hub in Alexandria, Louisiana, where more than 1,000 deportation flights from cities throughout the U.S. have landed since January. Those deportation domestic transfer flights are known as shuffle flights. They facilitate movement of ICE detainees between a growing network of domestic immigration detention centers. HRF's August report indicated that RIC had witnessed more than 70 inbound ICE flights, making it 16th in the nation, just between Dallas, Texas and Las Vegas, Nevada. But determining who the passengers on these types of ICE flights are, where they were detained, and what evidence exists to demonstrate their illegal presence in the U.S. has proven difficult for a number of media outlets nationwide. Two Henrico supervisors who sit on the Capital Region Airport Commission told the Citizen yesterday that they had no idea the ICE flights were taking place at the airport. Our Report for America Community Vitality reporter Dina Weinstein witnessed two of these flights last week. She's got an in-depth look at the entire situation. You can read her article. You won't want to miss it right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. Well, at its meeting yesterday, the Henrico County School Board decided to remove three scenarios that were initially part of the board's planned redistricting proposal, changes that would have moved more than 200 students from Pocahontas Middle School to Quioccasin Middle School, and more than 70 from Holman to Hungry Creek Middle, as well as 70 or so from Ridge Elementary to Jackson Davis Elementary, are now no longer a part of the proposed plan. Those removals were made in response to feedback from community members during the past 2 weeks, including input from hundreds at a town hall meeting last Thursday at Tucker High School. More than 1,000 people also have responded to an online survey about the proposal. The changes mean that about 210 students who live in the Cedar Hill, Harbor Cove, Heritage Oaks, and Stone Quarter neighborhoods, most who attend Carver Elementary School, will continue going to Pocahontas Middle rather than Quioccasin. The proposal initially would have moved all Carver students to Quioccasin. Another change removes the redistricting of 76 students in the Broad Meadows neighborhood from Holman to Hungry Creek Middle, allowing them to remain at Holman. And about 72 students in the Brinkhaven, Parham Hills, Westdale Estates, and Pine Creek Village neighborhoods will remain at Ridge Elementary instead of moving to Davis. You can read much more later this morning on our website from our government and education reporter, Leanna Hardy. The driver was killed when a blown tire caused the person to lose control of a pickup truck and crash on I-295 South in Henrico. It happened at about 1:40 p.m. at mile marker 26 on Wednesday, according to Virginia State Police, who said the vehicle overturned, went into the guardrail, over the guardrail, and landed on the train tracks below. He was identified as Jacob Scott Southers, 54, of Colonial Heights. Arguments for Dominion Energy's proposed Chesterfield Energy Reliability Center began earlier this week. The Virginia State Corporation Commission ultimately will decide if the project is needed and reasonable for ratepayers to cover. It would only run about 37% of the time, but it has neighbors, including many in eastern Henrico, sparring about whether it should be built at all. Dominion is touting the peaker gas plant as critical to ensuring the grid does not collapse on high-use days amid skyrocketing energy demands, in part due to the growth of data centers in the Commonwealth. The facility is slated to be built on the site of a former coal plant just north of the Dutch Gap Conservation Area, near neighborhoods made up of mostly Hispanic and black people, according to our partners at Virginia Mercury. The coal plant fully retired in 2018 after burning for more than 70 years. Opponents say that the planned plant would constitute environmental discrimination. You can read much more about the proposal right now on our website from our partners at Mercury. Find that article on henricocitizen.com. And also later today on our site, you'll want to check out our weekend top 5. Again, a list of 5 great things happening today, tomorrow, and Sunday all throughout the county. Also want to take a look at our Restaurant Watch. That's our weekly rundown of all the recent restaurant inspection reports from county restaurants. Hope you make it a great weekend. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by the Virginia Cliff Inn. The Virginia Cliff Inn is dedicated to creating unique and memorable experiences for every guest, whether it's the weary traveler seeking rest at their bed and breakfast, a couple celebrating their upcoming nuptials, or attendees enjoying one of their community events. They take great pride in ensuring each guest feels valued, comfortable, and well cared for. Visit vacliffinn.com. That's Cliff with an E, or call 804-382-0500 to learn more.